This is Sirach chapter 6, verse 6. It says, be in peace with many, nevertheless have but one counselor of 1,000.
Yeah, so basically, you it's speaking on like being counseled. So you shouldn't have to basically go throughout the four winds or call somebody in Boston, somebody in New York, somebody in Dallas or wherever to say, I need a breakdown on this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why it says, read it again one more time.
All right. It says, be in peace with many, nevertheless have but one counselor of 1,000.
So you basically, you can get instructions on and advice on a scripture, but the Lord is going to set men before you where you reside to say, this is your counselor.
That's right.
Okay? All these men are basically in the same mind frame, but the main guy that I'm going to have, he's going to live and reside where you're at. He's going to be speaking and saying the same things that those other men are saying, but he's going to be amongst you. It makes the job easier because we were scattered throughout the four winds.
Like if you look at a quick example, like man, hey, really one of the greatest examples with Moses. You know, when Moses was that one counselor, but then his father-in-law said, hey, you're doing too much, so look, I'm going to set up, you know, hey, people under you, and what, they all had that spirit, you know? Hey, they going to deal with the leastest things. If it's that heavy, then they going to take it up with you, you know? But what? They're going to be able to get through these things, you know? They're going to tell you that advice on how to conduct yourself, whatever situation that gets brought forth.
Right. I'm backing up you. This is 1 Corinthians 4:15. For though ye have 10,000 instructors in the Mashiach, yet have ye not many fathers. For in the Mashiach, Yahushua, I have begotten you through the gospel. All right. It say just like that one. It says something about 1,000, something like that. This one say it say for though ye have 10,000 instructors. Or you might have brothers around you, you know, that can give sound advice. But what? It say but one father. You know, you're gonna follow somebody. You know.
Right. But everybody's going to be in that mind frame of the pure vine, which is Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's really, really critical and crucial to speak the same things that you were taught. You know what I'm saying? Don't go off rambling things that you just learned, you know, because you basically lead the flock astray by doing that. If somebody comes in and they say, I heard the mark of the beast was the chip, then you have somebody else like, nah, the mark of the beast is, bro, that's confusion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to basically, when you go back to that Psalms 37 and 37, you got to basically, bro, you got to mark that perfect man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to like, okay, I done seen all these, now I'm going to pray to the Most High, who shall I follow? And that's where it's at.
I got a quick one just backing you up real quick. This Ecclesiastes 11 and 3. If the clouds be full of rain, they empty themselves upon the earth. You know, meaning what? You can't stop this truth from going out. It says, and if the tree fall toward the south or toward the north, or in the place where the tree falleth, there it shall be. You know? And that tree is speaking of men. So wherever Yahweh Shem Yahshua set up these men at, that's what he wanted to happen. You know? The Lord gonna set up to his men wherever he wants that word to basically be proclaimed at. You know? In the chief places of concord. And what it's gonna be men to come and be a part of that body. You know? And basically be a part of that same vine. Give me what you got, precept?
I got Hebrews 13.
Yeah. Give me a Hebrews.
This is Hebrews chapter 13, verse 7. It says, remember them which have the rule over you, who have spoken unto you the word of the Most High.
So remember them. You know, keep them in consideration. You know? Because when you have something going on, these are the men you're going to be following now. You know, go ahead.
Whose faith follow.
Whose faith
13,
follow.
19.
So you're going to follow after these men's faith that have already been laid before you. You know? Their faith is basically being shown through their actions. You have the elders apostles, you know? They've been pushing for 30 plus years, you know? And still bringing it out. Still uploading videos. You know? Still going out on the highways and hedges. No matter rain, sleet, hail, or snow. You know? In season, out of season, still pushing. Because what? They were set up to be the example for us to follow. You got some on that?
It says, considering the end of their conversation.
Considering the end of their conversation. So every word that basically is proceeded out of these men's mouth, hey, consider that. You know, because what you from that you're getting wise words. You know, and wise ways to conduct yourself.
And another thing when it says consider, it's telling you to take heed of everything you heard from every other man.
That's right.
So now you got to consider which one of these things are soundproof. You know what I'm saying? So when you considering it, you thinking like, man, I know what he said sounded good, but this is the truth.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And this was the thing that was set up from the foundation. So I'm gonna go with what's
100%
exactly
truth.
what
You
was
know?
exactly given from the beginning.
That's right. Because these men, hey, somebody give me one of my favorite scriptures. Give me Ephesians 1. Give me Ephesians 1, bro, real quick. And you can bring Ephesians 1. You know, hey, they had this from the beginning. Hey, that foundation that has always been passed from generation to generation, it can't be changed.
Right.
And that's the only thing. Like the brother bring out the example of like when you're in the classroom and they start and they tell you something in your ear and they got to get to the last person. The only thing that won't change is this truth.
Right.
You know, the only thing that won't change is this truth throughout the earth. If Yahweh, hey, the works of Yahweh Shem Yah, that's a perfect work. You know, to say the Lord set up these men before everything was created. You know, He had their spirits was able to receive and obtain this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And in due time, in the end, guess what? It's still gonna be the same. You know, it ain't gonna be watered down. Although some people try to water down, you know, but what the men that it was given unto, these are gonna be, and that's beautiful, bro. The men that was given it from the beginning, they're here today, and they have it once again.
It shows deception too. It shows you
That's
the Lord ain't
wow.
just about everything being right. The Lord deals with deception, bro.
Right.
If you got a message and you give it to the first person and you got 30 people in the classroom, it's not gonna be the same when you get to the end. But that first person got it. And that first person got it, so he gonna naturally have exactly what was given to him. Now he can go give it to somebody else. But everybody else, you know what I'm saying, anybody gave it to the second person that they have it. So you got 2 people out of 30 that got it when it was 100% not fucking filtered or nothing. It was exactly what it was supposed to be. They got it. The rest, blindsided, bro.
That's why that scripture, you can do nothing against the truth but be for it.
Right.
Ephesians 1.
Yeah, one. You start at the top.
This Ephesians 1:1. Paul, an apostle of Yahushua HaMashiach.
And Paul was called, really Paul was chosen, you know, directly of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Go ahead.
It says, by the will of the Most High, to the saints which are at Ephesus, and to the faithful in Hamashiach Yahushua.
To the faithful. You know, those ones that were subject to have hope in him. Hope in Yahushua. Go ahead.
It says, grace be to you.
Grace be to you. So what? Grace isn't given to everyone. If it says grace be to you, you know, he's speaking to a peculiar or specific people right
Yeah,
here.
that's why I said to the faithful.
That's right. Go ahead.
It says, in peace, from the Most High our Father, and from the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach. Blessed be the Most High and the Father of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, who hath blessed us with all spiritual blessings in heavenly places in Hamashiach.
Right.
It says, according as he had chosen us in him before the foundation of the world.
Before the foundation of the world, Yahweh Shem Yahshua chose us to be what? Abiding in his truth and having his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Go ahead.
That we should be holy and without blame before him in love,
God.
having predestinated us unto the adoption of children by Yahushua Mashiach to himself.
And predestinated, meaning before, you know? Predestinated is before everything was already predestinated before the world was even formed. You know, Yahweh Shem Yahshua had already knew. You know, hey, these are going to be my men. I'm going to give them this word. And in due time, they're going to get it once again according to the following. You know, go ahead.
It says, according to the good pleasure of his will.
According to the good pleasure of his will. So these things were done according to the will of Yahweh Shem Yahshua from the foundation of the world. You know, and that's how this truth is not able to be changed. You know, and that goes to show you the Lord finds favor and he trusts these men. You know, although all the works that these men are doing is going to be of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, but these men are not going to use his word wrongfully. You know, these men is not they ain't not gonna make up their own doctrine. You know?
Alright,
Hey,
and,
be-
oh my bad, you got it.
Because I was just gonna make this last point. When you're in the spirit, you're gonna do things according to how the spirit's supposed to be done. You know? You're not gonna go off your own understanding. I feel this. I think that. Nah, we're gonna go straight off how it's supposed to be conducted according to the scriptures.
And another point, whenever it says according to the good pleasure of His will, just like with the example with the kids in the classroom, well, the first one got the truth, then whenever it gets to the last one, it's all watered down. But shit, it's just like with the things that we go through all the captivities, it's always gonna be the truth around.
That's right.
That's why I said by the good pleasure of His will. The truth is gonna always be there.
That's right. And it's gonna reside with certain men. The truth is always gonna only reside with certain men. You know? You got it?
Dropped it on me, bro. The scripture about I got you.
Look at that. Hey, the truth has always been around. The thing is, being that you have these heathens that's deceiving people, you know, it's gonna seem like what the things that's more pleasing to the ear is gonna be the truth. You know, they make it their own truth. You know, but hey, that's not what this thing is about. You know.
I got it. All right, like the brother was saying, like you will get a truth to somebody, and by the time it gets to the last person, the shit is all watered down. It's all fucked up.
Right.
This is Jeremiah 2:33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. All right, you can tell somebody this truth, like you whisper in their ear, let them know how shit going, and they know that okay, just by you telling them this is not for the heathen.
That's right.
But by the time it get to the last person,
Everybody
shit all
can be
watered
saved.
down. They seeking love.
That's right. Everybody could be saved now. Hey, the last message shit. Oh shit. Hey, the Lord, a white man, he coming to save everybody. Everybody getting 25 dozens of roses when he come back.
Now imagine the face of the first person looking like, bitch ass nigga, I ain't say that.
Exactly. Hey, because what? It all goes back to that first person that
Right,
got it.
Right.
Hey, who was that first person? The firstborn woken up amongst his brothers is Yahweh Shai. So Yahweh Shai was the first one
Right,
to
right.
pass that spirit around.
Right.
So when Yahweh Shai come back, he was like, you motherfuckers, I didn't say none of this shit.
Exactly.
God.
I didn't say none of this.
And that's it's gonna be pleading. That's death,
Hey,
bro.
that's-
Hey,
Yeah.
That's
what you
death,
said?
bro.
What you said about Yahushua being away? What
The
you said
first
part?
born of our many brother.
The first being born of many brothers, right?
Give me, Romans,
So that mean
8:29.